World laughs in my face. They say you can't get nowhere. Chasing my dreams still in the same room as an infant. My vision so distant. Turn paper blue, but I got no thesis. Torn into pieces. I'll be back next weekend. I wanna be Mufasa. I wanna be a master. I wanna own my kingdom. I wanna gain my freedom.
Moving right along. I hate how Somalis look down on other blacks and think they are superior. It's like, shut up, there's nothing there to be superior about. I wish I was Ethiopian so bad, because they're loved by everyone. I love their culture. I'd also love to be white, or from the Caribbean, or from West Africa. And that way, I could have a lot of things to be proud of. I honestly don't know what to do. I hate being Somali with a passion. I always cry to myself and dream about being a different ethnicity. Period.
God damn.
Oh, wow.
I dream about wanting to have abs, but shoot, not everybody gets what they want. So I don't know, man. I don't even know what to say about that
This
statement.
girl
guys.
does not want to be Somali. Period.
Literally, period.
Like, she does not want to be Somali.
Yeah.
At all.
And guys, I think we should respect that. Can we not respect?
Hell
Like,
no.
are you guys
Can
not?
I respect a
What
person
the
that does
hell
not
did you
want to
say?
be what they are?
Why not? It's her opinion. She doesn't
Not
want to
an
be.
opinion. That's you are what you are.
Exactly.
That's like saying
Ilahi made you the way you
it's-
are.
It's
You are
ridiculous.
Somali.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
That's a given. She is Somali. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's not. There's nothing she can do about that. There's no surgery.
Exactly.
Ladies.
I just don't want to say something that I'm going to
There's nothing
regret
that can make
later.
There's no
Smaller.
exorcism.
There's nothing that can do that.
There's no
Exactly.
exorcism. You know what I mean?
Sorry, what'd you say, man? You don't want to what?
I just don't want to say something I'm going to regret.
You can't cuss her out. First of all, we got you that wants to throw her out the balcony. Then we have Halim over here that wants to nurture her and bring her into her bosom.
Well, we
and
have to. No, we
somebody
don't
like
have
that.
to.
We
We
gotta
gotta stop doing this. She's
I
trying to
can't
save
judge her.
everyone. I'm gonna judge her. First of all, she's
game,
she's
judge
a
her.
dirtbag, and I know her, but I don't know her. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Like
Exactly.
she's
I've met
that
some of them. I've
girl
met
that comes
that person.
outside, and she thinks because she's wearing a scarf instead of hijab, no one's gonna know she's Somali, and she probably lives in the metro housing she's talking about. Her parents are probably really on the welfare. She just has so much self-hate because, like, look at me. I live in a house with my mom. Like, I'm normal. We're good. Everybody works there, and I'm all here. Like, I love my people. She is literally everything she hates. So she's weak. She's ugly. Like, she probably has no Somali guy is checking for her.
Exactly.
You know what I
Nobody's checking
mean?
for her, yeah.
She's probably walking around the mall waiting for a Somali guy to be like, "What's up?" They don't say what's up to her, so she's probably saying, "Oh, they're so ugly anyways. Like, I don't even want to talk to them."
defense
I bet you if a
mechanism.
Somali guy came up to her and says, "Yo, what up?" She would be like, "This is life. Like, I'm going back home." Like,
do you think she's the Rachel Dolezal of Somalis?
She's an outcast in the Somali community. That's the problem. She herself is a problem.
She definitely
Right.
has
So
antisocial
if
skills that
she's
missing
listening
out.
right now, I want you to go to the nearest building, go to the roof, and I just want you to jump.
Halima literally is going to cry
She
if
has
you
to
don't get a
jump.
hold of yourself.
And be an organ donor.
Halima, pray for her, girl.
And save a
Pray
life.
for her.
Slaughterhouse.
Like,
Alright.
I want to be Ethiopian. First of all, Ethiopia is right next door, and we always get confused for each other. But you don't get confused for an Ethiopian because clearly you're ugly.
Oh my God! Stop
you
it!
know what I mean?
Stop
You
it!
are
Actually,
her.
let me bring that up. Wait.
I do not rate this girl.
No.
I do not rate this girl whatsoever.
you-
She's
okay, so
absolutely
hold
right.
on,
What she's
hold on.
saying is
Everything I'm saying, we know these girls are everywhere in
Hold
the
on,
world.
She doesn't get
let me
no
bring
play.
There's a girl
something.
that walks down Yorkdale Mall thinking she hates everybody because she has her one Adan friend, her one like Caribbean friend, and she thinks she's so fly, but really she just looks like
No,
a
I'm not
dog.
Somali.
Okay, hold on. Wait. Let's bring this down a notch for a minute, okay? Halima,
Yes.
start the praying, girl. All right.
No, it's not praying. Okay, subhanAllah, here's
Let's all hold
I'm gonna
hands,
go
guys.
a little bit off topic.
Okay.
Only because I have to. So,
Okay.
okay. Here's an example, and you guys tell me what you guys think. So here is a parent who has kids, right? And then here is another parent who has kids. So let's say parent A and parent B, okay? So parent A teaches Islam to their kids and says to them, the kid denies to pray salat or whatever and says, that's haram, Allah's gonna punish you, stop it right now, you pray your salat. And then parent B says to their kids who is doing the same thing, pray salat because you have to. Allah loves it for you. Allah decreed it for you. This is the way you can have a conversation with your creator who loves you more than we love you. Allah says he loves you 70,000 more times than we do. Talk to him. Don't deny yourself of that salat. Talk to him. He wants to talk to you. He knows what's in your heart, and he knows knows what you're going to say, but he wants to hear you say it. So what's the problem with parent A and parent B? Parent A's kids are going to be so far away from Allah because they were taught it in such a way that scared them. They were taught it in such a way that scared them where they were just like, I don't want this. Like, I'm scared. Like, well, this one is like, they're aching to go pray Salat. They're aching to go pray Salat because they can't wait to have this conversation with Allah. They're so excited because they saw how excited their parents were, and they're like, I have to have this conversation with the one who loves me most and with the one who created love. And you think about that, what did parent A do wrong? What they did wrong was, subhanAllah, teach Islam in a way that Allah Himself didn't even want you to teach
Based
it.
on fear.
And they painted a picture of Islam that Allah Himself didn't even paint of Himself. And then parent B, subhanAllah, what they did was they reminded the child the mercy and the beauty of Allah. Because Allah says, my mercy is greater than my wrath. Allah is telling us this. And then in the Quran He says 114 times more than anything. So if you've never read the Quran, the one thing He hopes you know 114 times is Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim, which is Allah is most merciful and Allah is most gracious. Your creator is telling you 114 times Allah is most merciful and most gracious, and you're out here saying Allah is going to punish you, Allah is going to X, Y, and Z you, versus remember Allah's mercy, because He wants you to remember His mercy. He wants you to run to Him. So subhanAllah, I feel like for this sister, Ya Rabbi Ayla, she was surrounded amongst people who didn't remind her of the mercy of Allah, who didn't remind her of the beauty of Allah, who didn't remind her, Somali people, we have to come together. Largely, it's us. Ya Rabbi, yes, she has accounts and yes, she has faults, but it's also us as well. Like, if we're not showing the mercy of Allah in the way that we do things, then we're gonna have people like this speak this way most confidently and suffer this way. And that's, subhanAllah, self-hate is such a disease. Wallahi, I mean, it's a disease.
She sounds like she's
Balayo hede ho, balayo hede ho, balayo hede ho, balayo hede. Halkii aan ku ababiyo hargeysiyo burcoy hede.